Shalom, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations, as always, to the elect. And I wanted to do a response to this video, as I saw a few brothers go in on it as well. As you can see, the title of this video from Sky News Australia: The world has lost good quality leadership. All right. And pretty much when you listen to this video and when you read the comments, all right, pretty much everyone has come to the conclusion that the biblical Edomites, all right, the so-called white man, is not fit to rule. All right. And that's something that we, starting with our apostles and elders, have been saying for years. All right. And that's one of the statements that the elder Ariala of the GMS Dallas camp always says, that the earth needs new management. All right. Because when you look at the planet Earth, it's a beautiful place. All right. But the problem with it is that the resources, all right, and everything therein is being mismanaged. Folly has been set in great dignity, as the scripture said, which we'll get to. And when you read the comments, you can see the U.S. president is a dud. All right. Canadian prime minister is a dud. Australian prime minister is a dud. English prime minister is a dud. All right. When you go to Israel, Netanyahu, all right, he's currently being protested, all right, by the masses of the people over in that land, which that land doesn't belong to them, all right. But it's a testament that, you know, at the end of the day, all right, even the so-called white woman in the whole world are coming to the conclusion, all right, that the biblical Edomite is not fit to rule, okay? And when you look at America, it's not some third world country. This is the richest country in the world, all right? One of them at least, but yeah, pretty much this is, you know, the most prosperous, richest country in the world. And look at how the citizens are struggling. All right. People are sleeping in their cars because they don't have homes. All right. And doing videos on it, vlogs. You know, you have a whole heap of people doing vlogs, you know, video blogging on how now they live in their car. They can no longer afford to hold down an apartment, a house. All right. Everyone's complaining about the prices of the food. All right. People are complaining about the quality of the food, the quality of the air, the quality of the water. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. All right. Nothing but complaints worldwide. When you go to Canada, nothing but tyranny. All right. The people, all right, can't express, you know, the truth of how they feel about particular situations and things going on. All over the world, Australia, all right, pretty much tyranny. All right. Everywhere you look, there's just friction. All right. Economic woes, disease, and absolute hell. All right. And we'll get into the video. But let's get the book of Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter. All right. Because rulership is important. Leadership is important. All right. If you walk into a house and you see you know, everything's out of order, you know, the toilet tissue all over the place with stains on the wall, okay, rats, roaches running around, all right, the first thing you'll ask is, well, who owns this? Who runs this house? All right, any, you know, organization or anything that pretty much is out of order, the question you ask, well, who manages this? Who runs this? Who's over this operation? Well, when we look at the world, we know, pursuing the Job 9:24, let's get that real quick, that the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. And there's a lesson in this for us as Israelites, all right? But it's also a testament, all right, that these heathen are not fit to rule. This is the book of Job 9:24. All right. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. And we always talk about the aspect of him painting over the dark images, which that's even coming out from other Edomite rulers that, the original disciples, the Yahushua himself, they were all so-called black people. That's coming out. Putin brought that out as he is, being used as a tool by the Most High to push against the image of the beast, the West. But overall, when it says he covered the faces of the judges, he set up a wicked way of rule, a wicked way of judgment, all right, which has allowed evildoers to flourish. Wicked people aren't punished. As the scriptures say, when a scorner is punished, let's get that real quick. All right, when a scorner is punished, Proverbs 21:11, when the scorner is punished, all right, the simple is made wise. And when a wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. And scorners aren't punished here. Scorners are, when you look up the meaning of what a scorner is. Okay, let's look up the meaning of a scorner. All right. La wataza. All right. To scorn, to make mouths at people who just talk arrogantly, boast. All right. And people have been given platforms to just talk crazy. All right. And pretty much push wicked energy and vibration all throughout the earth, which, has led to one of the, or if not the worst, I'll say the worst time that the earth has ever seen. Okay. A scoffer. All right. Scoffing is pretty much the end thing. All right. And it's not just talking, it's the behavior patterns of the people. It gives the notion of scorning. All right. Scorning righteous ways. But in a righteous rulership, with righteous laws were set up, with righteous rulers, all right, scorners will be punished. And the simple who are led by these ways will be made wise, all right, and be instructed in the ways of righteousness. You see, but we live in a time where what the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked because of prophecy. So he's covered the faces of the judges thereof. Now, who are the true judges of this earth? Let's get the book of Psalms 122 and 5. It says, for there are set thrones of judgment. Okay, now when you look up this word judgment, right, set thrones of judgment. Give me 1 second here. The word for judgment, all right, mashapat, all right, judgment, justice, ordinance. And what is an ordinance? Pretty much a law, a command, all right, the act of deciding a case, place, court, seat of judgment, all right, litigation, all right, sentence, decision, ordinance, decision in law, right, privilege, all right, and there you go. And what we're witnessing is a wicked system of judgment that has been set up in the planet Earth. And that's what the wicked did. All right. The set thrones of judgment are the thrones of the house of David, which ultimately that's going to come through who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right. Isaiah, the 9th chapter and the 6th verse. This is why destruction is coming. All right. To root out this wicked judgment that's been set up. It says, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be on his shoulder. And his name shall be called the Wonderful, the Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government, all right, and the word government means to control the mind. See, and we're living in a government that has pretty much made wickedness and evil the standard in the planet Earth because they have not judged aright. Okay. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of David. All right. And upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth forever. The zeal of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua will perform this. So there you go. And the Lord is going to set up a righteous government. All right. And when we say the earth needs new management, all right, what we're witnessing, all right, in this video we're getting ready to listen to a little bit of is a testament of that. What we're witnessing in the world, all of the complaints that we have and that people are having, all right, it's all a result of a wicked rulership. Okay. So there are set thrones of judgment, all right, the thrones of the house of David. So the earth, Job 9:24, has been given into the hand of the wicked, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If you can't see who the wicked is, all right, as the man of sin is being revealed through his works, all right, then I don't know what to tell you. Now my days are swifter than the post. They flee away. They see no good. All right. Life is not enjoyable as he's taking rulership. See, you see nothing but wrongdoing, evil. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Psalms real quick. Let's see here. This is the book of Psalms 55 and 9. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues. For I have seen violence and strife in the city. That's all you hear about is violence and strife. Okay? And the rulers want more, all right, chaos. The rulers want more evil. They want more confusion so that they can bring order, man. That's a horrible way of ruling. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief and sorrow are in the midst of it. All right? Nothing but mischief and sorrow are in the midst of these streets. Wickedness is in the midst thereof. Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. All right. And that's ultimately where we are, as righteousness has been outlawed and this wicked system of rule have been implemented. All right. And it's all due to prophecy. But now that the wicked are ruling, our days are swifter than the post. Jake dying at, you got Jake dying now in their teens because of that vid thing, right? The young children just dropping dead. Every time we look up, someone else is just dying. That death is just the norm here, not life. They are passed away as the swift ships, as the eagle that hasted to the prey. See, and this is the life of Jake. The days they just pass away, nothing but sorrows. Now let's get to this video real quick, and then we'll get some more scriptures and close it out. I don't want to make it too long.
Let's look at the economy in America. Stubbornly high US inflation has grown stronger than expected. US prices rose 3.5% in the 12 months to March, which is up by 0.3% from February. How will the state of the US economy impact the election?
A lot. I mean, that's kind of, well, let's face it, when Trump won, he was pushing for the working class and the small businesses, and everyone went, yes, I can relate to that. And at the moment, you have people that can't afford healthcare, they can't afford food, they can't afford housing. These are basic necessities. And look, Australia's not far behind, let me tell you, with what we're going through. But of course, it's going to dictate it. I think a lot of political parties assume that people care about giving billions of dollars overseas. No, charity starts at home.
Yeah.
So you've got to get your own house in order first, and people know that. When they're seeing their children or they themselves can't get a job, or they've got to work 3 jobs to pay for rent, or they get kicked out because of the rental market and all of this, they don't care about your, international globalist policies. They care about how am I going to feed myself this week and my family.
And the rates are not going to go down. Things are not going to get better. Babylon will not be healed. The rulers of this world, all right, have bought out all of your so-called leaders, all of these so-called leaders. And if there is a leader, all right, who has good intention, all right, he's going to disappear, all right, in a plane crash, all right, or he's going to get bought out. All right, this is what they do. There is no righteousness that will flourish from the rulerships of any of these countries, and they're all controlled by the elite banking families, which are now pretty much in the midst of passing legislation where you can't talk about them. All right, because everybody's on to them. You see, and Biden is clearly doing the bidding of the elite. Okay, systematically crashing the economy. You got all of these migrants over here, and it's so wicked, right? Check this article out. It's so wicked that California is paying for illegal migrants to get gender transitions. All right, you just had a trans boxer get her ass knocked out by a man. Okay, amongst all of this confusion, where is this all coming from? Is wicked rulership. We don't have to tap into this article to know OJ dead. All right, in 76. We don't have to tap into the article. All you have to do is read the heading. While all of this hell is going on, while all of you people are suffering, all these leaders could do is find more wickedness to push, man. Okay? Illegal migrants getting free gender transitions while the average everyday people suffer, man. Anyway,
Americans are really feeling the pinch like that. And we're back where we were just 4 years ago. It seems like it's between Trump and Biden at this stage. People aren't really that inspired. What's your assessment of where leadership is at in America and around the world?
Oh, can I just say that leadership in general, everywhere, I think we've lost what we call good quality leadership. So a leader isn't just someone who wants to be a leader. A leader is someone who has got good character, has got compassion, can be very decisive, isn't easy manipulated by money or blackmail, right?
And that's what happens. All of them are manipulated by money, all right, because the rulers of this world, they have the monetary means to buy you out if you have standards, okay? Or they'll kill your ass, all right? You'll just disappear in a plane crash, or it'll get poisoned or die of cancer, or something will happen to you, all right? There's all kind of so-called leaders worldwide who have tried to go against the plans and have actually had good intentions for their people, but what happens? They disappear, you see? All right, so ultimately, the only solution is for a higher power to root out the rulership that's in place. And when we go into these things, people say it's extreme, it's crazy, it's hateful. All right, but meanwhile, everything's dying, everything's confused, everybody's complaining. Family structures have been broken. That's the standard of any functioning society is families. You see? But you can't have a family. A man can't be a man. A woman can't be a woman. Children are a prey. Okay? You can't live off the land. All right? They systematically destroyed all of the trees. The ecosystem is all messed up. What is needed for life to flourish has been taken away and mismanaged. And this is when we go out to the highways and the byways, what we're offering up this sacrifice is for the earth to actually live. All right. That's why the scriptures say the multitude of the wise who have the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the welfare of the world. The world needs welfare. That welfare has to come from a righteous ruler, though, because the scriptures say the benefit of the earth is for all. You see? But these devils are hoarding every resource and all of the land to themselves, all right, so that they can rule over you, all right, and limit you to 15-minute cities and fake foods and fake meat, all right, and treat you like cattle, man. See? But everybody has come to the conclusion that the world doesn't have any good quality leadership. But then when they hear the true solution from the prophets, they'll tell you it's hateful. So all of these people just need to shut the hell up. What we're doing is bringing this out to show you, all right, is that the earth is in mourning. The scriptures say when let's get that real quick. We always bring this out. Come on now. Proverbs 29:2. All right. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. See, and although we go into the destruction and the enslavement that's coming, all right, after the 1,000-year period, all right, the heathen will well understand why they went into that captivity, just like we're now understanding why we went into this captivity. Just like we're now understanding why we had to suffer this great fall and all of this catastrophic things had to happen to us. Well, the heathen will well understand that the only reason we had these people in, under our rule is because they sinned against their power, and they will understand righteousness. All right. They will be held to the standard of righteousness. Okay. And this will lead to what? A safer environment. This will lead to a cleaner earth. This will lead to children being able to actually be children and go outside. Children are supposed to be outside. Children are not supposed to be stuck in front of TVs and cell phones and computers and laptops. Children are supposed to actually dig into the earth and play with sticks and stones and be outside enjoying the earth. Well, they can't do that now because of an unrighteous rulership, a wicked rulership. So when the righteous are in authority, okay, the children ain't supposed to be sitting in no goddamn classroom with 30 other students looking at one teacher. That's not the way to truly educate. You see, in the children in the schools are patterned after the prison system. The same lunch, the same desk. Okay, because they're preparing them to be prisoners of their wicked system, man. So when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, and people are in mourning. People are groaning right now. Okay. And the Lord has showed us that he despises their image, man. Let's see here. Proverbs 28:12, when righteous men do rejoice, there is a great glory. But when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. And men are hidden. You have to hide your true intention as a man, your true nature as a man. All right, is trodden down upon. All right, what a woman really is trodden down upon. Everything's out of order. The scriptures say the foundations of the earth. A foundation is what life is rooted on, man. What keeps things in place is all out of order. So look at the people. Okay. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. And that's what's going to happen, man. Okay? The Heavenly Father is getting ready to set up a righteous rulership now. Let's go back here. Let's listen to some more, and then we'll get some more scriptures and close it out.
It's someone that can stand up, represent everyone, and not make sure no one feels alienated. We're missing that globally. We absolutely are. Everyone is following money, or they're trying to get into a powerful position. But when it comes down to America and the election, I say to people, don't look at who's leading the party. Look at the policies of the party. Yeah. And it's the same here or any country. What are the policies? And that takes effort. And a lot of people don't have the time because...
And the only policies that need to be adhered to are the law, statutes, and commandments of the Holy Scriptures. And this is what we've learned. All right. Now we understand, as we read the law, we understand why particular things were put in place, why things, and they seem harsh, right? The laws, when we now, the way that we've been raised, all right, when we first found out the laws, and as we read through the law, even some things are challenging to us. But now that we see how out of order and wicked things are, we understand, all right, the importance of a righteous judgment. We understand the importance of the law, statutes, and commandments, man, because everything suffers when you go away from those law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Remember, the Heavenly Father created this earth to be ran in a particular manner. He created man to be in a particular manner. He created woman to be in a particular manner. And when you go outside of those boundaries, all right, outside of those very, very important foundational things, all right, things suffer. Everything suffer. You can, all right, just taking the woman, all right, and taking her outside of her natural role. Look at the hiccup that it's caused in the earth itself. Taking man, and of course, it starts with the man, but the devil knew to, get the woman outside of her proper role in order. But look at the confusion. That one that one foundational piece being moved out of his role and order. Look what it's led to. All right. And so forth. We can go to the foods. We've been talking about the foods. We can go to everything that this devil has done. So none of these devils are the answer. Biden, Trump, none of these prime ministers all around, none of them are the answer. The answer is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay?
like I said, they're working multiple jobs. Find out who have they supported. And when I was in the US, when Trump was actually in administration, I found out through women who actually disliked him a great deal, but they said that his administration funded women in entrepreneurship and female startups more than any other, even though they hated him. They still acknowledged that, right? So that's what I really appreciated, that you can't stand the guy, but you liked his policies. And that's what we need to go back to.
And it's a good point. I think too many people get caught up in things that someone may have said, their personalities, they may have rubbed people up rough.
Yeah, and the people are so stupid. They fight against policies that would actually help them because of what the status quo say, or what's said on the news, or what rubs them the wrong way. All right.
The wrong way.
Yes.
But if you look at the policies, then you can make an informed decision.
That's right, because the leaders will change. I mean, they look the wrong way one day and that party will bump them out. We've seen that happen in Australia, right? So we need solid policies. So look at the policies and look at their track record as well.
Let's look at Donald Trump's campaign trail so far. Melania has so far been keeping her distance from his re-election efforts, but it appears now that the election is drawing closer, that Melania is officially back. She was photographed at a fundraiser in Florida on Saturday, which reportedly...
And this whole election thing, really, this whole bipartisan system is witchcraft. It's nothing but a snare. None of these things are the answer, okay? I mean, I don't really care to hear too much about, this whole first lady. Let's see what...
Already for Trump rise even further.
I think she targets us a different demographic. So when you actually... People need to take the time and listen to her speak.
Has it done a good job in regaining trust?
Look, I don't think people care too much about Charles. I think it's Catherine that they actually care about.
And when you look at the whole statement of the rulership, it's all about, even at the World Economic Forum, it's all about regaining trust. Now, you can watch this video. I don't want to get too much more into it. Let's get the book of Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter, in the 5th verse. It says, "There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler." See? Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. And who are the rich? The rich are those with the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. As the scriptures say, the poor man's wisdom is despised. All right? When a rich man speaketh, everybody holds their mouth. They watch, they listen. They're like, ooh, ah. But when a poor man speaketh, nobody wants to hear what the hell he has to say. All right? But the poor are the ones, all right, the ones who are rich in faith, basically, not a poor fool. All right? But, those of us who, have been given the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the ability to understand it, all right, that's where the truth of where the world should go is at. But the rich sit in a low place. Those who are spiritually rich sit in a low place. And folly has what? Been set in great dignity. Let's look up the understanding of what folly is. All right. Sakal, folly. All right. And what is folly? Let's just see if we can define folly. The state of being foolish. Lack of understanding of sense. Foolish action, practice, idea. Look at social media. Look at TikTok. Look at YouTube. All right. Look at listen to the opinions of these people. Absurdity. All right. You got the men, the gender war. Everybody has the answers. All right. The whole red pill thing, that's collapsing. Okay, although they had some decent points, the overall answer is what people are going to come to understand is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But nothing but foolishness, the alphabet agenda, that's been set, all right, above, all right, having, all right, good, healthy foods. That agenda, with all of the hell going on the planet Earth, y'all are trying to figure out how to give people, to change a man into a woman and a woman into a man. That's foolish. Okay? What's going on with the economy? It's foolish. Okay? How much it is to live a normal life. Foolish. You see, although we know it's a prophecy, it's folly. The way that this man rules the earth is folly, and everybody is coming to that conclusion. This is why you get ready to see major uproars, man. And this is why they're throwing up all of those enchantments, because everybody's figuring their asses out. Okay, the scriptures say every hand of the wicked, which is the laborer, the wretched one, the working class, is going to come up against him, because that's who's losing out. Okay, from 2020 till now, pretty much there is no more middle class. So average everyday people are suffering, and those are the people that you need for your society to flourish. But now they're saying, well, no, we're going to use artificial intelligence to take over these industries and jobs and just kill off all of the people, man. So that's an error which proceeded from the ruler, man. Folly is set in great dignity. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. See, the servants that are upon horses are all of these nations, especially the Edomites, man. They're servants, but they're in positions of power. All right. But princes, all right, the true rulers of this earth are walking as servants upon the earth, man. The ones with the ideas, all right, in the mind of judgment to make things right under who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. They sit in a low place. Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall in, and whoso breaketh a hedge, a serpent shall bite him. And that's ultimately what's happened. People have broken the hedge of protection, which comes through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, has been broken. And Esau has digged a pit that he himself is getting ready to fall into. Okay, so let's get one more scripture. We always bring this one out. In the book of Sirach, the 10th chapter, in the first verse, it says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered, man. And this is one of the, things that I have come to appreciate as I've learned this truth is order. And a lot of our people, especially you Israelites, those who know you're Israelites, you really hate the notion of order, but order is the answer. Things have to be well ordered for anything to run perfectly and smoothly, man. And that's what Yahweh Shai is coming to establish, all right, through the power of the Most High God. Yahweh is order. See, the government of a prudent man is well ordered. We're not looking at a well ordered government, okay? It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So everybody has this dog eat dog, me mentality. You have to understand the man who rules this earth gave away his birthright. All right, meaning, as the scriptures say, he cast away his bowels while he liveth. A man who's evil to himself, who's he gonna do good to? Well, now that's the mentality of all of the people. All right, all of you people are willing to just throw away your birthright for instant gratification or some monetary gain or some 5 minutes of fame. Okay, and that's what Esau did. Esau is the original sellout. And that's what you're looking at in the planet Earth, a society full of sellouts who have no understanding or no care about how their actions are going to affect the earth or them or their own family on down the line. They don't give a damn. And this is how the earth has been ruled. As the scriptures say, Esau didn't think about the latter end of what he did. That's how the people are. They don't have a mind of legacy. They don't have a mind of life. Everything is just fixated upon death, confusion, and instant gratification, man, and being self-willed, not working in their order for the purpose of the earth and life flourishing. People hate order. All right. But now we're living in a time where nature is taking its course. And a lot of people are starting to look at the earth and they're starting to say, wait a minute, something's wrong. This needs to be fixed. You see? An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The Lord made this earth to be inhabited, man. This devil got people stacked on top of one another. Okay? Telling you that the earth is overpopulated, man. That's the oxymoron. There's no such thing as the earth being overpopulated. The Lord made this earth to be in vain. He didn't create this earth in vain. You see? So this unwise king is destroying the people. See? But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Okay? In righteousness, man. All right? Not polluted. All right? Because it was your industrial revolutions that has polluted the whole entire planet Earth. Now you're talking about climate this and CO2 and all of this BS. Complete folly. And people believe that shit, man. Cows and nature are now the problem. We need new cows. We need to do away with farming. People actually sit there and listen to these things that these devils are talking about, and they really come to the conclusion that's right. Meanwhile, they're dying. Everything around them's dying. Everything's confused, right? And through because of an unwise ruler, man. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. See? And that's Yahweh Shai, man. So the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. All right? And that's prophesied. Read Daniel, the 7th chapter. He's given the earth into the hand of these particular, he's given rulership to these nations, man. And all they did with it was what the hell they wanted to do. There's only one nation that has been given the way of righteousness in which this earth will flourish through fully. And that's the Israelites, man. All right. And the whole creation is groaning, waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God, man. All of the complaints, even when you see animals looking sad, when you see trees drooping down, when you smell the earth and it don't smell good, the earth should smell good. Okay? That's all that's the earth is groaning, creation is groaning, creation is sighing out at this wicked rulership. Okay? Rulership is important. Order is important, man. Okay? In the hand of the Most High is the prosperity of man, and upon the persons of the scribes shall he lay his honor. All right? Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing by injurious practices, man. And that's what Esau does. Even when we judge the nations, there's a purpose behind it. Okay? But Esau just wants to injure things because it gives him a hard on. He feels good. Just to harm something, to taint things that are pure. He just loves it. He has to do it. That's why he loves to harm children, because they're in their purest state. He's an injurious man, cutting down trees, all right? There's supposed to be trees surrounding everybody. But when you look outside in the, especially where Jake is, the 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. That's by design, because what do trees create? When you look up the benefit of trees and learn it on your own, but it creates peace, unity, clear mind, health, clean air. Right? Pride is hateful before the Most High, and man and by both doth one commit iniquity, man. Pride, the pride of thine heart have deceived you, devils, man, and all of the people have followed after you in this prideful, wicked way of life and thinking. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom shall be translated from one people to another, man. And that's the righteous. So at the end of the day, you can check that video out. The world has lost good quality leadership off of Sky News. If you want to go into that. But I just wanted to chime in on that. Hopefully I'll edify on to the next. Shalom.